Right now, failure to identify yourself.
So, what do you need my ID for? What is the crime I committed?
Because you were
not on you. He's holding your arm.
I do not wish for this to happen, gentlemen.
On June 29, 2023, Andrew Stating was peacefully having lunch at a cafe when his wife brought alarming news. He had allegedly collided his truck into a building owned by Hoyless Sutton. Upon meeting Mr. Sutton, Mr. Stating acknowledged the minor damage, apologized, and offered to make amends. Both parties reached an amicable agreement and parted ways. However, their resolution was abruptly interrupted when Chief Zach Weber and Sergeant Rob Noon from the Flandreau Police Department approached Mr. Stating, demanding his identification despite the absence of any criminal activity. What led to this confrontation, and were the officers' actions justified?
So here's the idea, or here's what's going on. We do have a law that says you do have to identify yourself. So if you do not identify yourself, you'll be going to jail.
I'm going to jail? You're going to kidnap me? What crime did I commit?
Right now, failure to identify yourself.
So, what do you need my ID for? What is the crime I committed?
Because you were involved in an accident. I'm not saying you committed a crime right now. But because you're...
Why are you shaking, man? Are you alright? Are you nervous?
No.
You're shaking. That makes me kind of nervous, man. You're over there with all these guns and all suited up, and you're the one shaking. Are you alright? See what's going on here? You see him shaking? Are you alright? Do you need medical attention?
What I want right now is for you to identify yourself.
That's what you want. That's nice. We can want anything we want. You ain't going to get it.
In the footage, it's evident that both officers insisted on identifying Mr. Stating, even though it was clear he hadn't committed any wrongdoing. This raises critical questions about their reasoning. Many states enforce stop and identify laws, allowing officers to detain individuals based on reasonable suspicion of criminal activity and request identification. However, South Dakota does not have such laws, meaning residents aren't required to provide ID when approached by police without a valid reason. Given this, the officers' demand for identification lacked legal standing from the outset. Furthermore, the situation escalated when the officers proceeded to restrain Mr. Stating and handcuff him without a legitimate explanation.
That's what you want. That's nice. I made a deal with that man right there.
Put your hands up on the car.
I said, hey, maybe...
Put your hands up on the car.
Okay? And I worked out with him that I will cover the damages. That has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Do your report. That's lovely.
Okay, hands up.
At this point, I wish to remain secure in my persons, papers, and effects. Sir, I will charge you with assault and kidnapping. I'm not resisting. Why are you both up on me?
He's not on you. He's holding your arm.
I do not wish for this to happen, gentlemen.
You were given a lawful order.
No, that's not an order. Yeah, dude, my wrist is backwards. Come on, man.
It's not backwards. It's on right.
It's not backwards. Come on.
It's supposed to be like this so you can't.
So I'm supposed to be like this and like break my wrist? Come on.
It's not broke.
No, but you're going to go try and sit me down in the back of your car like that. You want me to break my wrist when I sit down?
It's not going to break when you sit down.
Look at this. Am I even resisting? Is there a need for this, or is it just so that you guys can feel better about yourselves?
Oh, yeah, real good.
Yeah, you do, huh? You know, there's real crime in this city. There's like murder.
There is, like failing to identify yourself when you're involved in an accident.
Identify as a crime. I want to see the charge for that. What charge is that? What law did I break by failure to identify? Let me see. Is South Dakota a stop and ID state?
Not
Gentlemen.
stopping an ID, you're involved in an accident.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Show me what law you're saying I'm breaking. You're over here throwing me in a car.
The officers proceeded to accuse Mr. Stating of being involved in an accident, a claim that alone does not constitute reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Typically, for a detention to be justified, officers must present specific facts that indicate criminal involvement. In this case, since Mr. Stating had already addressed the incident with Mr. Sutton, there was no necessity for further police intervention. Additionally, Mr. Stating had transparently communicated and resolved the matter amicably, eliminating any grounds for ongoing investigation. This misuse of authority highlights a fundamental misunderstanding of legal protocols by the officers involved.
Any knives on you beside this one?
I have all kinds of stuff on my pockets that you are not free to touch, sir. That is my property.
Exactly, we're under arrest. Any other knives?
I'm sure I got plenty on me.
All right, have a seat.
What are you doing with my property?
Your property's in the front seat right next to where you're going to be.
Well, it might behoove you to know that there's another small knife in my right pocket. And I really know you were not allowed to reach into my pocket. Untake the cuffs off and I'll get it myself.
It's in your front pocket, you can't reach it anyway. Get in.
Do not touch me. Oh, you can't just take the cuffs off, though, huh?
All right, have a seat.
I'd rather not.
I don't care what you rather do. Get in the car.
What is your name?
Sergeant Neuenfeld.
Neunfeld and Weber. What is your first name?
Rob.
Rob
Get in.
Neunfeld and what Weber?
Zach.
Zach Weber. No,
Inside
thank
the car.
you. This is against my will. Someone fit back here, really.
Not very good.
Sergeant Neunfeld declared Mr. Stating under arrest, a move that was entirely unfounded. For an arrest to be lawful, officers must have probable cause, clear and convincing evidence that a person has committed a crime. In this scenario, the officers lacked sufficient grounds to believe Mr. Stating had engaged in any criminal behavior. They had neither questioned Mr. Sutton further, nor gathered any additional evidence to support their arrest. Moreover, Chief Weber had initially acknowledged that no crime had been committed, undermining the officers' justification for detaining Mr. Stating. This action not only violated Mr. Stating's legal rights, but also contravened the protections guaranteed by the Fourth Amendment against unreasonable searches and seizures.
So what happened?
So Hassan used to cook at Fajitas, big native guy. His mom's knocked on the door, came in, and was like, "What's going on?" She said, "Somebody just hit your building and then drove away." I was like, "Well, did you see where they went?" Yeah, they backed in right over by the whatever deal, restaurant. I was like, "Okay." So she sends me, I sent this to her already. She sends me, I said, "Do you have a picture of it?" She goes, "Yeah." So she sends me that from the apartment they live in.
Okay.
So I walk over there, I'm looking around the truck, and she's walking back up. She said, "If I need to testify, I'll testify. What's right's right, what's wrong's wrong." I'm like, "Okay." And she goes, "Oh, I was looking for license plate." She goes, "Oh, they're on the dash." So I took a picture of the license plate on the dash. There's no plates anywhere else on the truck. And as I was sitting there, the lady in the white car, she said, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Is this yours? Or do you know whose this is?" "It's my husband's." "Why?" "So he hit my building." I said, "It's not a big deal. He just hit it. Just want to figure out what's going on." Well, let me back up. Right away she said, he didn't do that. He's been here forever." "When did it happen?" I said, "Oh, 10, 15 minutes ago. She just came in my office." "He's been here for a long time. That truck hasn't moved." So I called Weber and said, "Hey, somebody hit my vehicle." I'm in my office. They're claiming it didn't happen. It's easier just to have issue. I turned into insurance. I didn't want to. So he comes out. Right away, "Yep, sorry, if I did it, I don't know if I did or didn't, but if I did it, I'll just fix it, take care of it." I'm like, "I'd be on harm. I just put it on a year ago. I'll have him come back over and figure out what it's going to take to patch it. It's not going to be horrible. There's a reason we put that brake in there for reasons like this. If we can't, we got to cut it all out. It blends better." Well, he's like, yep, no problem, whatever. And I said, hey, oh, that's Zach. I said, I just called the cops in case I ever turn into insurance. I need a police report. Yeah, and then you took over. He got word right away.
So you didn't make no deal with him that he's going to pay for it?
I said I would have Han come look at it and we can figure out, because I gave him my number.
Okay.
I said, we can figure out what it's going to take to fix it. I said, but I don't know. He goes, I'll fix it. I'm going to have Dan fix it. I said, if you're going to fix it, you're going to pay to fix it, we're good, but I don't. And then you pulled in and then he got wood.
So he didn't identify himself to you yet either?
Well, he said his first name, but I didn't catch it. He kind of moved through it. But that's his wife. She identified herself to me as his wife. He said, that's my husband's pickup. He said he just got it. He didn't deny doing it. He said, I just got this, and it's a big old truck I'm not used to driving. I lied of.
Listening to Mr. Sutton's account reinforces that Mr. Stating acted responsibly by addressing the minor accident and reaching a mutual agreement. This resolution should have sufficed, negating the need for any police intervention. Additionally, Mr. Sutton confirmed that Mr. Stating had identified himself during their conversation, albeit briefly. This detail is crucial as it contradicts the officer's later claims that Mr. Stating failed to provide his identification, further questioning the legitimacy of their actions.
Step out. So Frank said
Yeah, my phone.
Here, I get it first. So the statute that you need to identify yourself for is you hit the
Is
building.
that the law?
Yes.
Is that a statute? or
South
is that
Dakota
law?
State Codified Law.
It's a statute. It's not law.
It says codified law.
What sovereign writ that law?
Huh?
What sovereign writ
State of South
that
Dakota.
law? State of South Dakota is not sovereign.
I know, it's a state. That's where
No, I'm in a state of bliss. I'm in a state of being.
Okay.
I'm in a natural state.
So
I am not in the state of South Dakota. I am on the land.
you can explain that to
call.
the judge. All right. I don't need to hear you explain that to the judge.
Well, you guys are going to release me and stop wasting my time, or I'm going to charge you for my time.
Yep, we tried that one for you. That works.
Oh, you think I tried that? Oh, okay. Let's see how that goes.
You can identify yourself.
Or
for
you
the
guys can
accident
keep
report.
running your extortion racket because I've worked out with that man that I will compensate
Really?
any and all damages. And I don't
funny.
need no third-party interlopers interfering into my affairs.
Because he said you didn't identify yourself.
I identified myself to him.
Not according to him.
Okay. Then he can go to court and we'll have this conversation in court. But I have nothing to do with you two clowns.
Reviewing the footage reveals that Sergeant Neunfeld inaccurately stated that Mr. Stating did not identify himself to Mr. Sutton. In reality, Mr. Stating did provide his first name, as confirmed by Mr. Sutton during his statement to the officers. This discrepancy highlights a potential attempt by Sergeant Neunfeld to distort the facts and justify the unlawful detention of Mr. Stating.
So he didn't identify himself to you yet either?
Well, he said his first name, but I didn't catch it.
You didn't get a citation for leaving the scene of an accident?
Oh, I left while I was here the whole time? Was I not
Did you
here
go
the
in
whole time?
Did you go in the building and tell him that you hit his building?
I didn't know I hit the building.
So we come out here and told you that you did.
Yeah, actually someone else came in there and told me that I
know,
did.
because
And then
he
I
recorded it.
And then I came running right out as soon as I was told that I hit someone's building. And I came out to see what was going on and I told the man, hey, if it was me, I'm sorry, I f***ed up. I will gladly fix it. What is it going to cost? I can fix it myself, or if you want to hire your guy to fix it, that's fine. I have no problem compensating damages of anything I've done wrong. I do have a problem with road pirates sitting here trying to extort me and waste my time. I'd love to be left alone to go about my day.
You're going to be left alone as soon as we get done with the pastor.
Then why are you wasting my time?
I'm not wasting your time. You're wasting my time because you won't give us your name so we can write it in the report and get this over with and get you on your way.
My name is none of your business.
It is. It needs to go in the accident report. It needs to be given to the victim.
Okay, I'll go talk to the victim.
Under South Dakota's hit-and-run laws, leaving the scene of an accident without attempting to locate the property owner constitutes a misdemeanor. However, Mr. Stating had already fulfilled his legal obligations by contacting Mr. Sutton and reaching a mutual agreement. Therefore, the accusation against him was not only baseless, but also legally unfounded. This situation underscores the importance of understanding and adhering to state-specific laws to avoid wrongful accusations.
No, you think only government can solve problems. Your daddy didn't teach you right. You didn't know that. Your daddy never taught you that two men.
You know why? Because he's dead.
Yeah.
Don't ever talk
and
about
while he was here, he didn't teach you right, did he? He
No,
didn't teach you
'cause
that
I
another
was
man.
one.
He didn't teach you that another man could go talk to another man and solve his problems. You don't need government
Did I
intervention.
learn that when I was 1 year old?
I don't know.
Exactly.
But it's brought you to what you are today.
No, it isn't.
Really?
Continue with him with his investigation, or you can go to jail. We don't really. It's
My
not
name
up
is
to
Good
us.
Citizen.
Last chance. Last opportunity.
Hey, man, why are you being so rough with me?
I'm not going to go to jail.
Oh, you're being so big. Why are you throwing me around? Chill. I'll get in the car. Why don't you relax? Or no, you just got to be a tough guy because you got me in handcuffs. You got that uniform on. The state gave you some title. You think you're king. I know. But why don't you calm the down?
Despite having no valid reason to detain him, the officers continued to harass Mr. Stating, likely because of his refusal to comply with their unjust demands. Sergeant Neunfeld took Mr. Stating to the police station, leaving some of his belongings on the patrol vehicle's hood. During the transport, Mr. Stating was confined to a bench, left waiting in uncertainty about his fate. This behavior exemplifies the unnecessary and distressing treatment Mr. Stating endured without cause.
You did have a phone?
It is in my pocket.
Okay. So this is a PR, so you can call your wife and everything. Just in the front door here.
No, I don't.
See here quick.
Eventually, Chief Weber presented Mr. Stating with a ticket to sign, allowing him to leave the station. In the aftermath, Mr. Stating filed a formal complaint against the Flandreau Police Department and the involved officers. He reported sustaining an injury during the encounter, specifically a damaged rotator cuff, which has been confirmed by medical professionals. As of the latest update, Mr. Stating has reached a private settlement with Mr. Sutton, but is still awaiting court proceedings. He has actively sought legal representation to pursue his claims and has requested a jury trial, highlighting the ongoing fight for justice in this case.
You're going to jail, okay? Give me your right hand. Keep your left hand top of that corner.
Turn the car off, man.
Give me your other hand.
Hey, Scott, we got enough here. Just take him out now. Eliminate that aspect of it.
For what? I ain't do nothing. Step out the car for
Do you
what?
have a good license anyway?
What I gotta step out the car for?
Sir, just get out, man. You could be walking away from this. You get out of that car. Let us do our job. You'll be out of here, okay? All right, man?
I'm on my way to somewhere. What I gotta stop out for? I got my license. How? That's, where's it say that in the rule?
Hey, sir, in the back, can you just put your hands on that headrest for me, please? I see you're eating. Just keep up there, all right, sir? Thank you. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Just keep them up there for me, all right? All right.
Where does it say that in the rule?
As events unfolded, one passenger complied quickly by leaving the vehicle in enduring handcuffs, while another maintained a cautious stance with hands raised in silence. Confusion reigned when the driver, perplexed by the orders, demanded clarification on why they were being forced out of their car for what appeared to be a minor littering offense. Despite constitutional precedents allowing officers to order occupants out for safety reasons under established court rulings, the absence of a clear explanation contributed to an atmosphere of uncertainty and apprehension among those inside the vehicle. The situation, though legally justified by officers' safety protocols, left the vehicle occupants questioning the proportionality of the response.
What the hell was do to all this? Littering. Like I told you. Littering? Yeah, man. You take all this? Yeah. Hey, relax. Hey, do me a favor. Spread your legs for me. Just stay right there. Don't move. That's all I'm saying. All right. How much cash you got on you? You just. You got probation or parole or anything like that? No? Is there anything illegal in the car that you're worried about? What's up? Okay. Alright. Like I said, doesn't mean you're going to jail or anything like that, alright? We're gonna finish with your buddies up here at the car.
The plot thickened when officers began searching a passenger, patting him down and retrieving items from his pockets without a confirmed demonstration of probable cause or clear consent. This raises important questions about the legality and necessity of such searches, as the lack of explicit consent left both the individuals involved and the public at large wondering if the actions taken were truly warranted under the circumstances.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Don't do it.
All right.
I didn't do nothing.
I got his head. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. Stop
You're
grabbing
grabbing at him.
Stop grabbing me.
Guys doing all right?
Yep. Stop, man. Just stop, bro.
He pushed me.
No,
I got
stop.
pepper spray.
No,
Don't do that. Don't. Relax, bro. Relax. Don't grab his ears. I can't breathe. You're breathing right here, bro. I can't breathe. You're breathing right here. I'm looking at you. I can't breathe. I'm watching you. I can't breathe. You're good. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You're breathing. I can't breathe. I'm right here with you, man. I'm right here with you. I can't breathe. Just relax. You get your handcuffs on, they'll let you get up. I can't. On my eye. Look at these things in my eye. I don't know where's all this Don't do it.
We're taking him out our side. We're good here. You watch him.
I didn't do nothing.
I got his hand. I got his hand. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. Stop grabbing me.
at him.
Stop grabbing me.
Yep. Stop, man. Just stop, bro.
He pushed me.
No, I got stop.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Relax, bro. Relax.
Don't grab his hair. Mike, you're pushing me off him, Mike.
Okay.
Push that around, Mike.
You're breathing right here. I'm watching you.
Can we?
You're good. Yes. Hands right here.
Right here.
I got it. Stop resisting. You're under arrest. Right here with you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Justin, we'll get him up. Oh, my eye!
Just
I got his
stop.
eye!
Stop. Stop. Stand up.
I'm on my eye!
You're fine.
I can't!
Just stand up.
Let's get your leg out from under the car, partner. There you go.
Stand up. Walk.
My eye!
Yeah. Go, gun.
I got it.
Watch that. So you want to reach for that?
No!
Don't you talk about your eye.
My
You
eye!
to try to pull a gun on us?
I'm gonna make
Stop. Stop. Now stop.
my eye!
We're done messing around. There's no more games for you. Stop. Do you understand me?
Yeah,
Stop.
my eye!
I don't care about your eye. You want to try to pull a gun on
I
us?
did! I never put no gun!
Mike, we don't need more cars.
My, I never put no.
Stop.
Ah! My arm!
Stop.
I can't breathe!
You can breathe just fine.
I can't!
Try to pull a gun on us? Yeah.
I never put nothing
Stop.
on.
So dumb.
My eye! Shut up. You said I was going to my eye! Yeah. You didn't get shot. I didn't do nothing.
He's got a wad of cash, I think.
My hand and everything. Yeah, it's all jacked up right now. Don't move.
Tensions escalated dramatically when the backseat passenger, identified as Diabate Hood, made a sudden dash towards the front of the vehicle, attempting to escape through the passenger side door during the chaos of the stop. Despite the driver's initial cooperation, this impulsive move immediately drew a violent response. Eyewitness accounts detail how, even as Mr. Hood was not actively resisting, the force applied by the officers reached a level that many experts would later describe as disproportionate to any threat posed. The officers' decision to continue using force, even when Mr. Hood was clearly subdued, has sparked significant debate regarding the appropriate use of force in such scenarios and the ever-important balance between enforcing the law and ensuring individual rights are respected.
Stop. Stand up.
I'm on my eye! I can't!
Take one more over here.
My eye!
It's good right there. It's good, Mike. It's good. It's good. You got another gun in the back seat here.
Okay. Don't do anything stupid, okay?
There's one right behind your back.
1212, we need priority on Hall Street.
There's another one in the car.
You're all secure.
He's got another gun in his back.
Oh, yeah, don't reach for it, bro.
I ain't reaching
for nothing, I saw him, man. I didn't get all the way around.
Yeah, I'm getting it right now. Thank you.
You're good, brother. You're all right.
One of they all set for cars still?
Are they good down there,
Long
Mike?
as you can. Yeah, they keep going.
Okay.
5-1. He lives there on that.
You rotate over, or do you want to? Yeah. I'm trying to see what
I got my cane. Yeah. I got my cane in my hand. I ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
My wrist.
Yeah, we're not going to give you a second chance to try to do that again.
Oh, my wrist is gonna break.
It's not gonna break.
Take him.
Grab my
take him to
cane
your
on
car.
my head.
Chase.
Gentlemen in red. Next from camera.
Keep moving. Record this. Look at my eye.
Yeah. You're lucky you're not dead. So, how about you just stop?
My arm. I can't move this.
Stay in there. You all right? Yeah. You all right, Mike? Good. We got. He was grabbing at your side, I guess. He had one on him too?
Yeah.
You guys good? Where's that other gun at, Mike?
Put it in that car and locked it.
What car? I'll stand by it.
Sure you're okay?
Oh, yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Huh? All right. So, there was a handcuff key here?
I picked it up.
Okay.
That's mine.
Body cam, flashlight. We get all of our stuff?
This one should be yours. No, it's mine.
No, I got mine.
All right, so there's another one in the back seat.
And then this one?
That was on his hip, his right hip.
Okay.
And then that driver had one on him too.
Yeah, it fell out. I'm guessing there's one under this seat. Anybody look there yet?
No, I know he's going in the car yet.
Yep. Third gun.
There's 4 guns on.
Can you stay here?
Yeah.
4.
4 guns?
LT? 4 guns. The front passenger stuffed one under his seat. It's gonna be a little bit, but yeah, 4 guns.
Yeah.
Who's this? Whose dollar? Right here. You want to put that in your car? Should be good. Just trying to work it all through it, you know? Work through everything.
I was over at the school over there.
Thank you.
In the aftermath of the encounter, legal representatives for Mr. Hood voiced strong concerns regarding the excessive nature of the force used, drawing parallels with prior incidents where similar tactics were employed. The attorney criticized the sequence of events that led to the physical confrontation and stressed that the initial act, a routine traffic stop for littering, never warranted such an extreme response. Although specific legal outcomes or penalties were not detailed in the immediately available reports, the ongoing legal scrutiny suggests that this incident will likely prompt further investigation into the established protocols of law enforcement in similar circumstances. That was a deep dive into a case that poses significant questions about police conduct and procedural justice. Stay tuned for more investigations that reveal the full spectrum of police-citizen interactions.
Alright, man.
What you got there, cop car?
Yeah, dude. We'll talk about that, okay?
Sweet. You got your ID or anything?
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
You got his ID too already? Okay, cool.
Tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you can go to the car. Yeah, what?
So pull him.
No, I'm not. You about to.
Hey, move. Get down. On the ground. Stay. Stay.
I'm not. Fuck.
Get out of the car.
Stop playing, bro.
Look out. You're under arrest.
From the outset, the officers approached the vehicle with an aggressive demeanor, suggesting they believed the occupants might pose a threat. Both the driver, Dalvin Gadsden, and his passenger were asked to provide identification, to which they complied. It's important to recognize that during a traffic stop, individuals have rights regarding searches and seizures. Specifically, passengers are not always required to present ID unless there is a reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. In this case, taking the passenger's ID raises questions about the officer's justification for the stop. After processing Mr. Gadsden's information, one officer reported detecting a marijuana scent emanating from the vehicle. Consequently, Mr. Gadsden was instructed to exit the car under suspicion of driving under the influence. Typically, such orders should be based on observable signs of impairment. Yet the basis for detaining Mr. Gadsden in this instance appears questionable. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover why the decision to have Mr. Gadsden exit his vehicle may have been unfounded.
Here, cut. We'll talk about that. You got your ID or anything? You got his ID too already?
Sit right here. That's good. No, you can get out of the car.
Same. Yeah, what? You're under the UI. Alright, stand up, turn around.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car, man.
Hands behind my back.
Yes, you're going to be detained in handcuffs.
Oh, no, I'm not. You're about to stand
You
up.
are.
Hey, put your hands off me. Stop fighting me, bro. You're fighting. He's assaulting me.
I'm not assaulting, bro.
He's kicking me.
Airport Road is adjourned.
I got radio. Get us some units, code 3.
You're under arrest.
I'm not here, my dog.
Airport Road is currently back.
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Code 3.
All right, let me get up. Let me get up.
Put your hands behind.
Hand on your back now. Bro, let me get up.
You're under arrest.
All right, bro.
Quit resisting.
When instructed to exit his vehicle and place his hands behind his back, Mr. Gadsden chose not to comply, asserting his innocence and questioning the necessity of detention. Even if a marijuana odor was present, it's crucial to remember that Colorado legalized recreational marijuana in 2012. Under Amendment 64, adults over 21 can legally possess and cultivate marijuana within specified limits. Given this legal framework, the mere scent of marijuana may no longer provide sufficient grounds for detaining an individual. Law enforcement can only order occupants out of a vehicle based on legitimate safety concerns, reasonable suspicion of criminal activity, or visible evidence of a crime. In Mr. Gadsden's situation, none of these criteria seem to have been met, as the initial reason for the traffic stop was solely a minor license tag violation. Moreover, the presence of 3 officers across 3 patrol vehicles for such a minor infraction raises further questions about the proportionality of the response.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Hey, pero me high for
Yeah.
Hands on your back now. Why has me?
You're good. Stay. Still?
Yes. Bro, I love y'all. Put your hands on your back. All right, bro.
You done? Flip over now! You're under arrest!
I'm under
Put your hand behind your back!
My nigga, get on your stomach now. What the?
No!
Oh, my brother. Oh my God.
We are
Arm on your back now. Oh, shit, what did I do?
Right hand behind your back now!
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, I said right hand behind your back now!
Okay. Okay.
We got 2 detained.
Stay here.
Roll medical.
Stay here.
And the supervisor.
I got the medical irritation.
You're under arrest. You dumb.
Hey. What trying to fight you? No.
3414, do you still need units code 3?
Slow everyone down. Negative, you can slow everyone down. Code 4, 1 in custody, 1 detained. Supervisor medical, code 2. You good? Hickman? What'd you say?
Have a search on?
We're just gonna pat him. We're gonna go to your butt, okay?
Okay.
Roll. And sit.
Yeah. Give me a height. We face up.
Yeah.
You're all right.
All right, he's fine.
In an alarming turn of events, the situation escalated rapidly as all 3 officers forcefully removed Mr. Gadsden from his vehicle and aggressively pushed him to the ground. What followed was a series of violent actions, including multiple punches and kicks targeting various parts of his body. One officer was even seen holding Mr. Gadsden's head downwards, further intensifying the confrontation. Despite Mr. Gadsden's attempts to comply by placing his hands behind his back, the use of tasers and continued physical force suggested a disproportionate response. Under Colorado law, officers are authorized to use force that is reasonable and necessary to make an arrest or prevent escape. However, such force must align with the level of threat presented and adhere to established protocols. When a suspect is showing signs of compliance, escalating the use of force, especially through repeated taser applications, may cross the line into being excessive and infringe upon constitutional protections against unreasonable treatment. This incident highlights the critical balance between law enforcement authority and the rights of individuals during interactions.
Supervisor medical, code 2.
God damn it.
I got me.
3414, I'm tied up on this. If you need to look at a different division for a supervisor.
Need for remote pull someone somewhere else. Thank you.
Being clear code 1.
Could you be here last?
Holy.
228, when you get here, if you can come up here with this gentleman with me. He said you can clear the code 1.
Okay, clear code 1, 304.
28, copy.
You good?
He just kept going back in.
Yeah, no.
He just kept going back in. The knife was right there. That's when I was. I split my knuckles through my gloves.
Get Mark.
Dude, my fucking knee hurts.
You good?
3 out of 38.
As the altercation intensified, additional officers, including a supervisor, arrived on the scene and quickly assessed the severity of the situation. Recognizing the excessive force being used, the supervisor intervened, instructing one of the officers to refrain from further physical contact with Mr. Gadsden. The extent of the violence inflicted left Mr. Gadsden with serious injuries and lasting psychological trauma, including symptoms akin to PTSD. The aftermath of the incident was so distressing that visual evidence could not be included, underscoring the gravity of the abuse of authority that occurred. Incidents like this underscore the critical need for comprehensive training and strict adherence to use of force policies within law enforcement agencies. Ensuring accountability and transparency is essential to maintaining public trust and preventing such abuses of power. Moreover, the behavior of the officers involved, including moments of levity immediately following the incident, raises further concerns about the professionalism and empathy of those tasked with upholding the law.
Hey, before he goes, take pictures of him. Hey, Cap.
Hey, get the pin on that vehicle.
Stolen?
They were acting so weird when I came up. Made him put his hands out the window. He was acting so weird. So keep your hands out the window. Gave me his ID.
Everybody good?
He did not want to get out of that car. That's
What do you guys need besides?
Paul 14, don't see anyone.
307.
Yeah, awesome, man. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we got enough that are coming, so you guys can just stay out of it for here. I almost backed in the coach trying to get here because I heard you say one's fighting, and I was like, where are they? Because I had my computer inside.
It was a fight.
I tried to reach down into the airport majorly, but I couldn't get to my radio.
No, it was a fight. He was fighting back.
Yeah. Well, you hear any looks like that, which I assume was you.
Yeah, me. It was all three of us.
Following the incident, Mr. Gadsden faced multiple charges, including assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, obstructing a peace officer, DUI, and driving without proper license plates. However, the legal proceedings took unexpected turns. A few months later, prosecutors dropped 2 felony assault charges, leaving Mr. Gadsden with misdemeanor charges for obstructing a peace officer and resisting arrest. These misdemeanor charges were subsequently dismissed weeks later, further complicating the legal landscape. In December 2022, Mr. Gadsden took legal action by filing a federal lawsuit against the involved officers, alleging excessive force and violations of his civil rights. He reported sustaining a black eye, severe bruising, and a closed brain injury as a result of the altercation. The lawsuit specifically names officers Kobe Hickman, Matthew Anderson, and Christopher Mell, accusing them of deliberately and violently assaulting him without any verbal warning, in violation of the Colorado Springs Police Department's use of force policies. The case garnered significant public attention, leading to protests outside the police department, where supporters held signs condemning police brutality and demanding accountability. 1 year later, in August 2023, the Colorado Springs Police Department's internal affairs investigation cleared officers Anderson, Hickman, and Homel of unlawful use of force. However, Officer Homel received a 10-hour suspension and was removed from his role as a training officer due to inappropriate language towards Mr. Gadsden and unprofessional conduct during the arrest. New developments emerged on May 14, 2024 in Colorado Springs, when the City Council settled the lawsuit with a decisive 7-1 vote, awarding Mr. Gadsden a $2.1 million settlement. This settlement marks a significant moment in addressing the misconduct, even as the broader legal and procedural debates continue.
In 3. She discharged and won't leave?
Yeah, she's ready to go. Still got the second page says clear for jail.
Clear for jail? She's what?
We're off the floor out here and started punching people.
Oh, okay. Hello. Hello. What's going on? It's time for you to leave.
I guess can't get a negative COVID test.
Huh?
I have to have proof of a negative COVID test.
Okay, well, it's time for you to leave.
And go where?
Huh?
Jail, I guess.
I'm not taking you to jail. You need to leave. I'll drag you out and throw you out on the sidewalk. You just want somewhere to sleep tonight. That ain't gonna happen. No, it ain't bullshit. Come on, I'll drag you out. If you want to call my bluff, go ahead.
I don't think I would mess with him. You're just making it hard on yourself.
Huh?
Hurt me.
Hurt you?
I guess.
Hurt me.
Going to.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Dragging me out by your gloves.
Yeah, 'cause you got stuff coming out of your mouth.
I don't give a goddamn. These people won't give me a negative COVID.
You don't need a negative COVID test to stay on the street.
Yes, I do.
Not to live on the street, no, you don't.
Don't you guys do it when you guys come in? Don't you guys
It's
do
a
a test
big
when you
deal.
come in?
It's a really big deal.
Sorry, we should have done it.
Didn't they do one when you came in? Is that all you want is a COVID test?
Yeah.
In the captured footage, the officer approaches Linda with a confrontational attitude, demanding she leave the hospital without understanding her situation. He escalates the situation by threatening to drag her out onto the sidewalk, solely based on the assumption that she was seeking a place to sleep. This was not only unfounded, but also dismissive of her actual circumstances, as she was staying at the Catholic Action Center. This approach starkly contrasts with the mission of the Lexington Police Department, which emphasizes professionalism, community partnership, and customer service. Instead of engaging with empathy, the officer's actions demonstrated a lack of these core values. Furthermore, Linda expressed her need for a negative COVID test to return to the shelter, a reasonable request that the officer dismissed without consideration. The director of the Catholic Action Center later confirmed that such a test was indeed required, highlighting Linda's legitimate need for assistance.
All right, I'll take you somewhere for a COVID test. Let's go.
Can you get proof?
Huh?
Yeah.
Proof? Proof for what?
Negative.
You can get it at Good
Sure.
Sam.
Make
your way down there.
Good-
Or Sam does
good-
it instantly.
Good Sam does it as soon as you walk in.
We don't do it instantly here.
Yeah.
Am I high?
Yeah. You'll have.
We don't do it instant here.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Only way we do is if you're admitted into the hospital and you're not being admitted. So no, it's not instant.
All right, come on.
You need to go to UK or get Sam. They'll do it.
Let's go.
That's all I need.
That's all you need?
You're not going to get it here. We've been over this.
They're out.
You need to go.
You're discharged now, so you have to go.
Dip in your pocket so you don't leave your stuff. Lose stuff. How about that? Come on. Be careful.
I would like to see my blood work.
There you go. There, right there. They got all your
Where's
paperwork.
my cane?
Good? No, don't sit back down. Let's go back up.
I want my cane.
You don't have a cane.
You didn't bring your cane with you.
I did.
You did not.
They say you did, and I trust them.
Linda had her cane taken away at Maine when she hit a nurse with it.
Oh.
Hit a nurse with it.
Yeah.
You about hit me and Kate tonight.
She went to jail that night too.
You're a liar.
I mean, you did try to hit me and Kate tonight. So we
Sure did.
Me and Kate could send you to jail if we wanted to, because you tried to hit us. So I would
With
leave
what?
while you're with your hand. So I would leave while you're ahead, because we could press charges on you, and it's felony. So you take your
Press
choice.
charges on you all too.
Well, you do that, and then I'll do mine.
Where's my cane at?
Let's
You don't
go.
have it.
Just take.
He's going to lead the way.
Come on.
Follow him.
I had a cane.
We'll get you a cane some other time, okay?
I had a cane.
Follow him.
Come on.
You're a liar. You're a liar. Thieves and liars.
That'll be the nicest thing I hear today.
Here, put your jacket on. It's cold out there. Let me hold your paper. I'll hold your paper. How about that? Let's walk.
I had my
Let's walk. Come on, let's
cane.
walk.
You heard
Let's walk.
that. She had her cane.
She said you didn't have one. Let's walk.
She just said I had my
She
cane.
said last time when you hit it at the other.
I didn't hit anybody.
All right. Well, I'm not here for that. Let's go.
I've never hit anybody.
All right. I trust you.
I've never hit anybody.
Come on.
I'd like to.
Yeah,
I
me too.
haven't.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't.
Got to restrain that. All right. Let's go.
I have not. You can't walk down hills.
Let's go.
Keep back there though.
Can't go back where? Come on.
You be stuck outside.
It ain't that cold tonight. You'll be all right. I'm not taking you to jail, so you need to go.
Have to go outside
Yes. You have to go outside.
and stay outside.
Yes. Where do you live at? You homeless? I never met you before. I'm not new to this side of town. Huh?
You just lied to me.
I didn't lie to you.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
said I'm not
did.
taking you to jail.
The officer's deceit became apparent when he falsely promised Linda that he would facilitate a COVID test if she left the hospital willingly. Despite her skepticism, Linda agreed to follow him, hoping for a resolution. However, the situation deteriorated as the nurses attending to her also misunderstood her intentions, believing she was merely trying to stay in the hospital longer than necessary. This raises critical questions about the hospital's protocols. Why wasn't a COVID test administered regardless of the circumstances? The officer's aggressive behavior intensified as he forcefully pulled Linda toward the exit. This use of force raises concerns about whether such aggression was justified to remove her from the hospital premises, especially after misleading her about the purpose of the interaction.
Come on.
No, you're not. No.
All right.
Hey, no, you cannot.
You want to go to jail?
I didn't. No.
Come on. I'm not
You
trying. I do
said-
not want to hurt you. Do you want to
You
ride
said
somewhere?
something about
I'll try to
St.
give you a
Joe.
ride. Huh? I didn't say nothing about them. You're at St.
Good
Joe.
Sam.
You're at St. Joe. I didn't say I was going to give you a ride there.
Good Sam.
Come on. Stand
You're
up.
not gonna. You're not going to do this. I'm not going. No, I didn't do shit.
Yeah, she gets
Ah,
arrested all
laugh.
for trespass.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
I didn't do.
Come on, though.
I'll go out.
Where's she gonna go?
I'll go on my own.
You want to go? All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, we're not
Yeah.
touching you. Go. If I touch you again, you're going to cuff. And you're going to get hurt because I'm going to put you on the ground.
Linda.
Go where?
Run the truck.
Bye-bye.
I've never even arrested this girl that I'm on your website.
No, we didn't take her.
Yeah.
Car.
Because if she ends up falling or anything on property, then we'll have to bring her right
Yeah,
back.
we need to put like Harrisburg Road.
After being coerced into leaving the hospital under false pretenses, Linda was exposed to the harsh cold outside. The officer's behavior took a further decline as he made inappropriate jokes at her expense, with another officer joining in until they realized their actions were being recorded. This moment highlights a lack of professionalism and respect, undermining any semblance of a respectful interaction between law enforcement and a vulnerable individual seeking assistance.
Okay, please.
There ain't have one. Go.
cane, Linda.
Go get.
I brought a cane.
Go find a tree branch or something.
Go put your tree branch.
There's some good trees over there downtown.
I brought a cane here.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Go.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
320, 4C.
No, you're not gonna hurt me.
Go ahead and start at 1060.
What? No!
Give your hand.
Oh my God! You What the you just do? Because I said I wanted my cane, you broke my knee. You broke my kneecap.
Should have
You
listened. I
broke my
gave you plenty of
kneecap.
warning.
Oh God! Fuck you!
Told you to leave. Refuse to listen.
Double lock.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to get you.
I don't mess around, Linda. Or whatever your name is. Next time you see me, you better not act like this. Sit up. I don't mess around, you understand? Shouldn't have resisted.
I didn't resist.
Yeah, you did.
I was walking
When you pull away
away.
from an officer, when they say you're under arrest, it's
I
resisting.
was walking away.
So now you're getting charged with
I
resisting
was.
arrest.
I was walking away.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I
We
was.
told you to walk away. You refused to walk away.
I did. I did. You lied.
The situation reached a critical point when Linda paused to confront the officer, calling him out for his dishonesty. This seemingly minor interaction triggered a severe and aggressive response. The officer pursued her with heightened force, ultimately restraining and violently throwing her to the ground before placing her in handcuffs. Such excessive use of force is alarming and contradicts the Lexington Police Department's policies, which mandate that force should be reasonable and necessary to control the situation while ensuring everyone's safety. Moreover, the presence of a second officer who failed to intervene exacerbates the issue. Department policies require officers to prevent or stop excessive force when it is safe to do so, highlighting a significant breach in protocol during this incident.
Shattered my kneecap and broke my jaw.
No, you just.
You most definitely did just do that.
If you broke your jaw, you wouldn't be able to talk out of it. Your jaw's not broken. You just have a scratch on your face.
And my knee.
That'll have to be checked out later.
I didn't do
Just start, clean them up real clean
I'll say, I don't know if we started
I
here
walked
right
out.
next to the
I
ER.
walked out.
You go ahead.
I really walked out willingly. On camera. I walked out willingly on camera. You know, that.
To the left.
I walked out willingly on camera.
Then you wouldn't leave on camera.
I walked out on camera.
You have like an alcohol swab or wipe or something?
Yeah, bring her back into the bay doors here.
Okay.
Yeah, they broke my kneecap.
Go ahead and stand up.
Let me help you.
My right kneecap's already screwed up. No, I can't.
I don't want you to.
Come on, let's go.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah, you can walk. Come
No,
on.
I cannot. No, I cannot.
Come on.
No, I can't. No! Ow!
Then stand up.
No, I cannot.
Linda, you just walked
You
off
just
the
walk.
ER. Come on.
They just broke my kneecap.
I did not break your kneecap.
Yeah, they did.
No, we did not.
Okay, we're
Hell,
going to
they
need to stand up.
didn't.
They're bringing a wheelchair out for you.
Hell, they didn't.
Stand up.
Hell, they did not.
Come on.
Yes,
there you
they
go.
did.
Stand up there and sit on that.
Stand up.
Hell, they didn't.
Come on.
I didn't do it.
You were on
I was out. Ow.
Lean back.
I was walking out on my own. You know I was. You know I was.
You weren't leaving.
Linda.
Yeah, I was.
You said, I'm not leaving on
I
camera.
did. You know I did. Y'all just royally.
Let's go get you cleaned up real quick.
No, it won't be real quick. Yo, got my left knee.
Your right lefty?
No, it's already.
Huh.
Oh my God. You're fucked up.
Huh? Have we taken her to the bay door?
I didn't do anything.
I got it.
I was walking.
I got flush her. I'm going to flush it. Bandage it. I'm going to bandage it.
It's not just my face, it's my left knee.
Your name's fine.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
No, it's not fine. It's most definitely not fine. It's not fine. I'm not worried about that.
Your name's fine.
No, it's not. Can you check?
If you just want to work your way around, okay?
I can't walk.
Yeah, you can. You stood up as soon as...
Ow,
yeah,
boy!
Oh, Lord Jesus, shut up. Sit back. Sit back.
X-ray it. X-ray my knee. X-ray my left knee.
I'm okay.
X-ray my left knee.
All right, admitter it. I appreciate it. Yeah, if not, so we can...
Or don't.
You can do that with your doctor in the office, okay?
I can't
I'm going to
walk.
clear that from neighbors.
Although the body cam footage concludes at this point, the aftermath reveals the true extent of the incident's impact. Linda Trapp faced unfounded charges of trespassing and resisting arrest, which were later proven to be baseless. She endured severe physical injuries, including a broken leg that necessitated multiple surgeries and accumulated $500,000 in medical debt as a result of her arrest. In April 2023, Linda filed a lawsuit against the Lexington Police Department, bringing to light the injustices she faced. Her attorney, John Reynolds, emphasized that Linda belongs to a marginalized community and was wrongfully treated and dismissed during the encounter. The Lexington Police Department has remained silent on the matter, citing ongoing litigation. As of now, the lawsuit is still in progress, with a settlement or verdict yet to be determined. Thank you for watching this in-depth analysis of Linda Trapp's case. On the evening of July 27, 2017, Johnny Wheatcroft, a 39-year-old man, was parked at a Motel 6 with his wife, Anya Chapman, their two children aged 6 and 11, and a family friend. As dusk settled, two officers from the Glendale Police Department, Officer Matt Schneider and Officer Mark Lindsay, approached their vehicle to initiate a traffic stop for an alleged turn signal violation. What was intended to be a routine procedure quickly devolved into a traumatic ordeal. Let's delve into the body cam footage to understand what transpired. Don't miss these shocking truths. You're watching Cops and Consequences. Subscribe now to join our community.
How y'all doing? You guys staying here?
Not yet.
I'm not getting room. Hey, when you turn in here, man, just make sure you throw your turn signal on for us. Yeah, that's all it is. Nobody has their ID on them? No. Anything with your name on it? Yeah, just grab it out real quick. Nothing in the car there shouldn't be, right, anybody? No. Nothing?
Why are we here? You don't have a driver's license? I don't. You have a driver's license? No.
Thank you.
Code 6716, 5 Arizona, Charles, Bravo, 277.
Well, just hang on a minute, okay?
In the footage, the family is seen calmly seated inside their vehicle. Officer Schneider approaches the passenger side, demanding identification not only from the driver, but also from Johnny Wheatcroft. Mr. Wheatcroft, confused by the request, explained that he didn't have his ID on him and was unsure why he needed to provide it as a passenger. Under Arizona law, police officers must have a valid reason to conduct a traffic stop, such as a clear traffic violation. Additionally, certain offenses are considered secondary, meaning they can only be acted upon if another primary violation has occurred. Importantly, the Fourth Amendment protects individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures, applying to both drivers and passengers during a stop. For passengers, unless there is reasonable suspicion of criminal activity, they are not typically required to provide identification. Reasonable suspicion implies that the officer has a legitimate reason to believe a crime has been or is being committed. In this case, since the initial traffic stop was for a turn signal violation, a relatively minor infraction, it appears that Mr. Wheatcroft had no obligation to identify himself as a passenger, making his confusion entirely justified.
Don't reach in your bag, man.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You said you don't have no ID. I don't want
No,
you to
no, I
reach
know.
in there. What's your name?
Why am I even being asked?
Well, you don't have ID, and
I don't need my
we
ID,
made
what?
yeah, if you're a passenger in a vehicle, you need to have your
Why is that? I have an ID. I don't have to give it to you. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, well, I could take you down to the station and fingerprint you. Because we made a traffic stop on the vehicle, brother. That's
No, I
it.
didn't. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just here trying to help.
Listen, we can do this one of two
No,
ways.
okay, relax for a minute, please.
No, I'm gonna relax. Listen to me. We're gonna.
I don't have
Don't.
nothing. All I want.
Okay, I don't want you stuffing anything down in between the seat like you're doing. Relax. Keep your foot in there.
Okay, stop, please. I didn't do anything wrong.
Here's the deal. You tense up. I'm gonna listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Relax your arm, okay? Don't start. Listen. A couple of things. One, okay, you don't have no ID on you, okay? I'm trying to do this as easy as we can. You already done stuff something down in your backpack and you stuffed something down in the seat.
I promise you that.
Okay? Are you gonna fight or not?
No, I'm not. But
Okay.
I promise you I didn't step
We're
on
gonna
my
do this.
orange juice, okay?
Okay,
And
I
don't
just
have to
watched
do
you.
No, you didn't, sir.
Okay. Listen. He's gonna fight, dude.
No, I'm not, bro. Ow. Just wait. I'm not fighting.
Relax.
Okay, babe, I'm not.
Don't pull away. Hey, get your
I'm not,
taser
bro.
out.
I'm not, bro. I'm not.
You are.
I'm not. I promise you that.
You got a taser on you right now.
He's not.
I'm not doing nothing, man.
As the situation unfolded, what began as a standard traffic stop rapidly intensified. Officer Schneider repeatedly insisted that Mr. Wheatcroft produce his ID, even threatening to take his fingerprints at the station. This insistence was based on a misunderstanding of the law, as the passenger was not the primary focus of the stop. A former law enforcement professional commented on the incident, noting that Officer Schneider seemed more interested in the passenger than in addressing the alleged turn signal violation. This misalignment of focus suggested that the stop was not being conducted for its stated reason. The tension escalated further when Officer Schneider forcibly opened Mr. Wheatcroft's door, grabbed his arm, and attempted to remove him from the vehicle while deploying a taser against his shoulder. It's crucial to highlight that Mr. Wheatcroft was neither resisting arrest nor posing any threat to the officers or others at the scene.
I'm not doing nothing, bro. I'll tell you right now. Continue. Ow, man, what the f is wrong with you?
Relax.
I am, dude. Ow, stop, mother. I'm not shit. Ow! Stop! Ow! Ow! What the fuck?
He's not doing nothing!
Put it down! Turn over, mother.
Quick, he's not.
Mark, stay down, buddy.
He's not doing nothing, I promise. Babe.
Stop doing that, please, stop. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Okay.
He's not gonna do nothing.
Middle of the complex, roll fire.
We're doing this fast. I know you're crazy. This is stupid.
She's got to get you.
Daddy.
Yeah.
No. Please stop. I'm not doing nothing.
Fucking doing nothing.
Get your hands up right now.
Get your hands up right now. Mark, stay down.
I'm saying you hit him in the head with a
Hey,
bat.
we need to get. Watch Mark. It's hurt.
I'm just checking to see.
You hit him in the head.
No, she didn't. She didn't need to.
I'm stuck in the seatbelt. Face the car.
I am stuck in the seatbelt, bro. Ow. I'm stuck. I'm straight stuck, bro. Ow.
Hey, get in front of the car right now. Get in front of the car. Come on. You're all right. Come on. You're all right, buddy. Come on.
Ow, bro. Please.
Mark's hurt. Mark is hurt. He got hit in the head by her. We need to get her in handcuffs right now.
She didn't mean to. Please don't take my
Hey, stop.
Don't kick. Hey. Stop it.
I got hit, sir.
Get the kid out of the car. Get him to the front of the car.
Walk this way.
Everybody's in custody right now.
What did I do?
Who's got the taser? Both of us. There's probes everywhere. I got him.
Please. Hit me. Ow. My elbow.
Okay, keep fighting. You're gonna get it again.
You want it again? Shut your mouth.
I'm done getting around with you. We got there should be a backpack right in here. Just pull that out, make sure nobody touches that.
Get the probes out. You want to grab the probes out first so nobody gets stuck?
He got hit a couple times, so. Where's Mark at?
Don't worry about the probes. We're good so far. Let's get him out. Get him, stand up.
The footage starkly illustrates the transition from a peaceful interaction to one marked by undue aggression. Officer Schneider's actions, coupled with his colleague's decision to taser Mr. Wheatcroft multiple times, represent a clear overstep of appropriate force. Mr. Wheatcroft was restrained and non-resistant, yet he was subjected to 11 taser deployments, including strikes to the groin. Scientific research from the Stanford Criminal Justice Center indicates that repeated taser use significantly heightens the risk of severe cardiac events, even in otherwise healthy individuals. Additionally, the physical impact of tasers can lead to lasting skin injuries and other complications. The use of force in this case was undeniably excessive, violating guidelines that mandate force must be reasonable and proportionate to the situation. Tasers are designed to subdue violent individuals while minimizing injury risk, and their deployment should be accompanied by clear verbal warnings to allow for voluntary compliance. In Mr. Wheatcroft's situation, none of these protocols were adequately followed, resulting in unnecessary pain and potential long-term harm. Moreover, the presence of Mr. Wheatcroft's two young children, who witnessed the entire ordeal, adds a deeply disturbing layer to this incident. The emotional trauma inflicted on them is immeasurable, further highlighting the gravity of the officer's actions. Further analysis reveals that the officer's primary concern appeared to be Mr. Wheatcroft, rather than the alleged traffic violation. Officers cited the location's criminal history and Mr. Wheatcroft reaching into a bag as reasons for their suspicion. However, after Mr. Wheatcroft was handcuffed, the officers continued to treat him as a suspect, disregarding the original reason for the stop. Surveillance footage from the parking lot corroborates this, showing the officers aggressively handling Mr. Wheatcroft despite the lack of any clear threat or additional evidence of wrongdoing. Their behavior suggests a predetermined intent to escalate the situation, rather than responding appropriately to the circumstances at hand.
Get up.
Stand up.
can't breathe.
Shut up. Shut up. You're fine.
I have chest pain. You promised me I chest pain.
Listen to me.
I have pneumonia, but I really have chest pain. I'm having that.
Okay,
I
well,
have
you
pneumonia.
shouldn't have been stupid then.
I've been trying to.
Watch
I have
your
pneumonia,
hand.
Sergeant, I have pneumonia.
He's got one right there.
Hey, Bill.
Right here on the
Right here. I have pneumonia.
Right
And behind.
Ow!
And behind. And behind.
Relax.
Ow.
Stop being a big baby.
Oh, I have pneumonia, boss.
That's all for it.
I'm telling you I have pneumonia.
Yeah, I think that
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Okay, you're fine. You're talking.
I'm good. I've got him. This car right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ow, my wrist! God damn it, man! Please! God, I'm wandering, bro.
Hey, did we search him real good?
I did not, so.
He's got another probe hanging, looks like. Let's pull him out and search him real good. Let's let him calm down for just a sec. Yeah. And we'll
I just dropped the probes on the ground.
Yeah, there's
which
probes
vehicle's
on there.
related to him?
This car right here.
What do you have?
Dope? No, we got everybody in custody. Mark got fucking hit. I don't know what he was stuffing.
Who got hit?
Mark got hit in the face by her. She swung something and knocked him out.
Where's Mark at?
I don't know.
Following the incident, both Johnny Wheatcroft and his wife, Anya Chapman, were arrested and charged with aggravated assault on a police officer. Unable to secure bail, they were detained for months, separating them from their children. Anya eventually accepted a plea deal for a lesser charge to return home, while the charges against Johnny were dropped after the release of the body cam footage prompted a reevaluation by the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. In November 2018, Johnny filed a civil lawsuit against the city of Glendale, alleging trauma and physical and emotional damages suffered by his family. This lawsuit triggered an internal investigation, resulting in Officer Schneider's 3-day suspension. Despite initial resistance, the Arizona Attorney General's office ultimately charged Schneider with 3 counts of aggravated assault in September 2021, after the body camera evidence came to light. The lawsuit progressed to a jury trial, focusing on excessive force, civil rights violations, and emotional distress. A settlement was eventually reached, though the specific terms remain confidential. This case serves as a stark reminder of the critical importance of appropriate use of force and the profound impact these interactions can have on families and communities.
Hello, my name's Officer Vandenberg, Grand Rapids Police Department. Reason for the stop today? I'm sorry, can you roll your back windows down?
Roll my back windows down.
Yeah, just so we can see. Reason for the stop today is your license plate's expired.
Yeah,
Do you have your driver's?
on Monday.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license, proof of insurance?
Why are you flashing your light here? My son. Why are you flashing your light in the car in my boy? Why? They're all minors. All 3 of them are minors. All 3 of them are minors. They're all minors, all into my care.
Okay. Do you have your proof of insurance?
No,
No?
nope. I'm going to do it on Monday.
Okay. Where
My
you?
registration?
If you have it, yes. Where are you guys coming from today?
I was picking them up from Pete's from Little Caesars and going right here to my house, which is right there.
Okay.
They're all minors. So, they don't got to answer any of the questions. Correct? Correct?
We're just asking for their information.
No, they're all minors. No, I don't have to give them y'all information. Y'all are minors. All y'all minors.
Okay. Did you get his?
No, that's my son.
Okay.
And these and they both are not here. So
Okay. We're just trying to figure out who everybody is.
okay. This is my son and his 2 friends. That's
Okay.
it. All right. And go run my stuff.
All right. Be back up with you in a minute.
In the recorded footage, officers explained that Melissa was pulled over due to an expired license plate tag. Typically, law enforcement requires probable cause to initiate a traffic stop, search a vehicle, or make an arrest. While the reason for the stop appeared legitimate, it became clear that the officers were seeking more than just a minor traffic violation. Their attention seemed to shift toward identifying the 3 minors present in the car, who were unrelated to the initial reason for the stop. Melissa asserted that the minors were not required to provide identification or answer any questions. According to Michigan's passenger rights, individuals can refuse to share personal information unless officers have probable cause or reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. In this case, the officers lack sufficient justification to demand information from the minors, aligning with the Fourth Amendment protections against unreasonable searches and seizures.
Subjects. They're inside the door now, and caller staff and wants to speak with police.
Lauren at this car now. We've been following it since Eastern. She's expired.
1213 from dispatch on a...
As the interaction continued, officers discovered that Melissa's driver's license was also expired. One officer maintained a watchful eye on Melissa, while she remained in the vehicle with the 3 children, leading to a tense exchange. This discovery provided the officers with another reason to escalate the situation beyond a simple traffic stop.
Oh no, I thought you were trying to get my attention. Okay. Okay. That's fine, man.
Back in the patrol car, it became evident that the officers were looking for additional reasons to intensify the stop. They decided to have Melissa exit her vehicle, believing they had found sufficient grounds to take the encounter further. This decision marked a significant shift from a routine traffic stop to a more intrusive and confrontational interaction.
Yank her out at this point? Just
somebody on that far, for the second radio. 10-4.
We can yank her out and she's expired. Ma'am, could you roll your back windows down again?
For what?
Just to make sure I can see back there.
Ain't nobody got no weapons or nothing.
Okay.
So why do I gotta keep rolling my windows down?
Like I said, so I can see back there. What I'm going to have you do is step out of the car right now.
Why?
Your driver's license is expired.
My driver's license expired.
Yes, it is.
I have till 10 days after.
Ma'am,
to
step
pay
out of
the
the car.
$10 fee. For what?
Put your phone down, step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Why?
Face forward.
For what?
Put your hands on your head. I told you, your license is expired.
So I'm gonna get arrested?
Put your hands on your head.
I was my birthday.
Put your hands on your head. They're right there. Okay, walk back with me.
For real?
We'll go on this side.
Go where?
Right over here. Trying to find a spot where there's not as much snow. That'll be good for now.
Hold on, my purse is unzipped.
Okay, we'll get it off here. Okay, keep your left hand on your head.
I have a
Okay. As long as you're calm, I'll be calm, okay?
I don't have a problem.
Keep your left hand on your head.
I don't understand why I'm being put in cuffs.
Oh, I told you, your driver's license is
I
expired.
was taking care of it all on Monday. I thought I had 10 days to the 31st. I thought I did.
Okay. Can you bring your left hand down for me?
My sister died yesterday, so I was out of town all day. I was at the hospital all day today with my fiance.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I've never been put in cuffs a day in my life.
Alright, I'm going to double lock these so they don't tighten up on you, okay?
Okay. All of these were expired, so my license is expired. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I had a phone taken care of on Monday. I said my aunt died Friday. I've been at the hospital all day today.
At this juncture, it's essential to assess whether asking Melissa to exit her vehicle was justified. In Michigan, officers can order a driver out of a vehicle if they have reasonable suspicion or probable cause to believe the driver poses a threat or is involved in criminal activity, or if it's necessary for officer safety. However, specific circumstances greatly influence such decisions. Lieutenant Mike Shaw of the Michigan State Police noted that there is no explicit law requiring individuals to exit their vehicles during traffic stops. The 1977 U.S. Supreme Court case, Pennsylvania v. Mims, allows officers to order drivers out of their cars if it's reasonable for officer safety, but the necessity must be clear. In Melissa's case, there was no immediate threat or clear reason for officers to compel her to exit beyond the expired tags and license. Despite this, the officers proceeded to search Melissa for weapons and restrain her in a patrol vehicle, actions that seemed disproportionate given the initial reason for the stop. This raises questions about the officers' motives and adherence to proper protocol.
Do you have anything illegal on you, ma'am?
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Okay.
Nope, I got my phone. No, I don't even have my phone.
Okay.
I don't have nothing else on me, sir. I don't have no other pockets.
I'm gonna use the back of my hand where it's appropriate.
I don't even have my bra on. I just ran to pick up the boys.
Okay.
They walked all the way to Burton and Eastern to pick up the kids. She said, Mom, can you come get us? It's cold. That's it.
Well, we're not lying. It's a little chilly out here.
Yeah, so I just ran down to pick them up. Didn't even think about my place at all. I'm safe.
Same thing, back of the hand where it's appropriate, okay? It's gonna be a little slick this way, so be careful and I'm gonna hang on to you. We're gonna go back this way and we'll have you sit in the car. Yeah.
Why do I?
Well, it's misdemeanor offense. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I really can't fall. I said I.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my God. Well, can I have my phone? Oh, I can't call somebody? I don't need to be bailed out of jail? Am I going to jail?
We'll talk about that in a minute, okay?
Well, I need to know so I can call my mom.
Well, we haven't decided that yet, okay?
I mean, I got my daughter in the house.
Okay, just give us a minute.
What began as a minor traffic violation quickly escalated to Melissa being handcuffed, searched, and confined in the back of a patrol vehicle. The officers were deliberating whether to place her under arrest, a decision that suggested racial bias might have influenced their actions, especially considering her sweatshirt in the context of her cousin's death. During this period, Melissa was left in the patrol car for over 10 minutes without clear explanations, while the 3 minors remained unattended in her vehicle. Ultimately, 2 citations were issued for the expired tag and license, but the aggressive and invasive approach taken by the officers indicated a deeper issue beyond mere traffic enforcement.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, Melissa. You can come on, step on out. I'll help you once you get far away. Yep. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do your right hand first. When I do, just take it and put it on top of your head, okay? Same thing with the left hand. Alright, you can relax. Okay. Alright, so I got your driver's license and your registration back. So, this is actually going to be 2 citations. So there's one that's a civil infraction for the expired registration plate, and then there's the misdemeanor, which is for the expired license. You have 10 days to take care of each of them. I went ahead and circled the phone number there. Go ahead and call that on any business day. So if you want to call that Monday morning.
After I've taken care of it or before?
That's to take care of it.
Oh.
So call that number and they'll tell you the terms and what you need to do to take care of it, okay?
Okay.
Alright, did you have any other questions for me? Okay. And then still make sure you get those up to date, okay?
Yep, I will.
Melissa's citations led to a broader legal battle questioning the officer's actions. On June 8, 2020, the Michigan Department of Civil Rights filed a discrimination charge against the Grand Rapids Police Department on behalf of Melissa. Over 3 years later, in July 2023, the city of Grand Rapids settled the case for $45,000, although city officials maintained their stance denying any wrongdoing. Despite the settlement, Melissa withdrew her complaint with the state civil rights watchdog, resulting in the dismissal of the case against the Grand Rapids Police Department. This outcome highlights the complexities and challenges involved in addressing allegations of racial discrimination within law enforcement. If you found this case eye-opening, make sure to watch our previous videos covering other controversial police encounters. The man at the center of this troubling incident was 28-year-old Michael D. Wilson. As the officers approached him, he was clearly startled and confused by the sudden physical interaction. They grabbed his arms and tried to pull him towards the patrol vehicle, despite Mr. Wilson not showing any signs of resisting. It was clear that he didn't understand what was happening, but one thing was certain: he was not guilty of anything.
I ain't even doing nothing. I'm not even doing nothing.
In the heat of the moment, Mr. Wilson asked if their body cameras were on, suggesting that he knew the officers' actions might not stand up to scrutiny. It was a small but telling sign that he was aware of the wrongfulness of the situation unfolding.
Y'all got some cameras on? Yep.
As the tension rose, Mr. Wilson asked repeatedly why he was being detained. Instead of answering, the officers commanded him to place his hands behind his back, preparing to put him in handcuffs.
Please don't. Hands behind your back. Come on, put your hands behind your back.
By Michigan law, officers are required to have reasonable suspicion or probable cause before they can detain someone. The officers had neither, yet they proceeded with force. One officer, Trooper Paul Arrowwood, threw Mr. Wilson to the ground, demanding he roll over while attempting to secure his arms. Mr. Wilson repeatedly told them he could comply on his own, but that didn't stop Arrowwood from using excessive force.
I can get my hands behind my back, bro. I can get my hands behind my back.
Despite Mr. Wilson's verbal compliance, Trooper Arrowwood began delivering multiple punches to his face. The body camera footage clearly showed that Mr. Wilson wasn't resisting. He was simply trying to roll over without further interference. Yet the officers' brutal actions continued. At this point, Trooper Arrowwood's conduct crossed the line into unprovoked assault. Mr. Wilson, in fear for his safety, cried out for help, but instead of de-escalating, Trooper Arrowwood punched him several more times. Even as the second officer threatened to tase Mr. Wilson, the punches kept coming.
Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Or you're going to get tased.
It wasn't over. In an even more disturbing turn, Trooper Arrowwood struck Mr. Wilson's face with his knee, all while the second officer looked on passively. This continued violence, without any sign of resistance from Mr. Wilson, left many questioning the integrity of the officers involved.
Put your hands behind your goddamn motherfucking back. Let me tase him.
Soon backup arrived. A total of 6 officers swarmed Mr. Wilson, physically restraining him. The question on everyone's mind: did it really take 6 officers to manage one man who had already been severely beaten? The ordeal didn't stop there. One officer even dragged Mr. Wilson off the ground only to throw him back down again.
Get your hands back. Right now, get your hands back. Wow. Anybody else? Really? Big man sliced him. Hey, get that car.
3115, cars going eastbound 11, taking off.
The situation took a disturbing turn when Trooper Arrowwood continued his rough treatment. He grabbed Mr. Wilson by the collar and shoved him towards the patrol vehicle. But even that wasn't enough. Arrowwood took it a step further by grabbing Mr. Wilson's neck and holding it while searching him. When Mr. Wilson threatened to sue, Arrowwood casually brushed it off with a mocking response.
What's good? I swear to God, I'm suing your bitch ass. Bitch ass nigga. You fake ass, pop ass nigga.
After a thorough search, no illegal items were found on Mr. Wilson, yet he was still placed in the patrol vehicle. He reported being bleeding, likely from the strikes by Trooper Arrowwood. EMS arrived and Mr. Wilson explained he was beaten for no reason. Ironically, the paramedic managed to de-escalate the situation, something the officers should have done, as they were trained to handle such moments. Mr. Wilson was treated and later charged with assault and resisting arrest, despite clear body cam footage showing he didn't resist in a way that justified the force used. Trooper Arrowwood's report misrepresented the incident, claiming Mr. Wilson resisted and was attempting to rise after being thrown to the ground, though the footage contradicts this. Prosecutors declined to charge Mr. Wilson, and he was released after 2 nights in jail. 3 weeks later, Trooper Arrowwood was suspended, and an investigation was launched. In March 2023, Arrowwood was charged with misconduct in office, a felony carrying up to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine, and assault and battery, a misdemeanor with up to 93 days in jail and a $500 fine. Trooper Arrowwood is currently free on a $7,500 personal recognizance bond and is to remain on unpaid suspension from the Michigan State Police until his case is resolved. This case serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of holding officers accountable for their actions. If you were shocked by what happened,
Let me have them tell you. Hold on.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, so
How does this happen?
I'm trying to see where my girlfriend. I need my girlfriend to know where I'm at. Long story short.
We're asking you what happened. Can you get off the phone, please? We're trying to figure out what happened here.
Well, I tried to make this turn, and I thought it was this turn. It was dark, and I made this turn instead. Long story short, is I ended up off the tracks, and that's where I'm at now. So that's why I'm stuck now, and I can't move back or forward at all. I was asking them to send a police cruiser. I wanted them to send me a tow truck to be able to pull me out, but I have trouble in myself.
But it doesn't work that way.
I'm sorry?
Because you're drunk, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
I'm sorry?
You heard me? Sector 3.
I heard you. But that didn't make no sense at all. No, I'm not drunk.
Okay, remember Mike, Quebec 5-3. It's a black.
Okay, so we do have... alright.
in the footage, the man is seen on the phone with his girlfriend when the officers arrive. Without any clear reason, they demand he put the phone down. Under normal circumstances, this could be understandable if he were being detained. But in this case, he was not. There was no reasonable suspicion of a crime and no indication that he was intoxicated. So why the rush to act? The officers didn't explain, but they were quick to accuse him of being drunk without any actual evidence to back it up. His quick response? He wasn't drunk, and it seemed like the officers were grasping for reasons to escalate the situation.
I'm on Meridian. I'm on Meridian, and it's not a traffic stop. I called you out here. You know, it's for Amendment rights.
It's a crash.
It's not a crash at all.
It is a crash.
There's no victim.
It's
Who's the victim?
facts.
Who's the victim? Who's the victim?
License,
CSX.
registration, insurance.
I'm sorry?
CSX.
CSX is the victim?
Do you not see what happened?
They are the victim right now?
Are they the victim
They're
right
having
now?
to stop their trains because
No, I know black and white how it goes. Lord, I know exactly how it goes.
ignorant.
License, registration,
Ain't no means license
insurance.
lounge. It's already in there, but I'm not gonna give it to you until I need to.
Right now you need to.
I'm at Meridian and Jackson.
Now, the officers claim that this wasn't just an accident, it was a crash. But what's the difference, and why does it matter? Legally, the distinction is important. An accident implies there's no one at fault, while a crash suggests someone caused it. In this case, the man didn't intentionally put his car on the tracks, and there were no victims involved. This was a simple mistake. Yet, despite the lack of a criminal element, the officers demanded his ID, assuming it was a crash requiring reporting. But under Florida law, no report was needed, because no property damage or injuries were involved. Yet the officers pressed forward, and things quickly spiraled out of control.
What are you doing? Whoa.
She's pulling the knife
You
out of
just
your
hit her?
pocket.
Why did you this? Why did you? No.
Stop resisting.
I'm doing this thing, man. What are you talking about, yo?
You just pushed her.
No, I didn't.
Victor. Are you kidding me?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I called you guys. And I said,
Actually, you
call
did.
you? Yes, I did.
Somebody else
No.
called.
I know the two boys that called you before school, and then I called you afterwards. So I call you for help, and I get arrested. That is crazy. You're the aggressive one.
You just pushed my part.
No.
Say how you want. You can say whatever you want.
That's fine. You're the aggressor. You.
As the person who did not want to provide his information when you got here.
It's all right there.
That doesn't work for me. I'm not your bitch. I don't go to your
No,
car and
I
grab your
called you
shit.
for help. I didn't call you to be arrested. I called you for help. I called you for help.
Well, here we are. If you would listen to instructions, you would not be arrested.
No, I didn't call you to listen to nobody. I called you for help. I needed some help. I needed assistance.
Victor, 3. We need a 1031 for that Kia. Ooh, what the heck? Huh? I think alcohol.
Well, we're going to do this if we...
I'm trying to get his... Well, 28. You heard? 28. So then, inventory. Signal 28 to inventory. Yeah, so inventory. I got the insurance and I got his license. And you have his phone.
Things took a shocking turn when one of the officers, without warning, reached into the man's trousers, supposedly searching for a knife. But the man hadn't given any indication of being a threat. He wasn't detained, and the officers had no right to search him. This was a clear violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. The officers didn't have a warrant, and there was no probable cause for the search. They were overstepping their authority, searching him and his vehicle unlawfully. What followed was an even more alarming violation of his rights.
Right now you need to.
I'm at Meridian and Jackson. What are you doing? Whoa.
She's pulling the knife
You
out of
just
your
hit her?
pocket.
Why did you just, no.
Despite the officer's claims, the man did not pose any immediate danger. He wasn't actively resisting, but he did react when the officer reached into his trousers without warning. It's a natural response to defend personal space. Yet the officers accused him of pushing one of them, a claim that was entirely unfounded. The footage shows the man simply brushing the officer's hand away as she attempted to search him. This moment, though small, paints a bigger picture of an encounter escalating unnecessarily.
Excuse me, handcuffs up there, this shit hurts. Look, this shit hurts. Please. Will y'all please do me, cuz this shit hurts.
How do I turn your phone off? How do I turn your phone off?
Huh?
How do I turn your phone off?
I don't know.
What's the password?
It just hurts.
What's the password?
Help me. Can you stop hurting me? Can you check my handcuffs at all?
What's the code to turn your phone off?
I can't tell you. Huh? Loosen this up though, please. She don't know my code either. Can you loosen my code up?
Keep pushing, officer.
No, I didn't.
Keep pushing, officer.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's spoiled.
The officer's refusal to loosen the man's handcuffs, despite his complaints of pain, raises serious concerns. This could be seen as a form of cruel treatment, as per the Eighth Amendment, which prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. In situations like this, pain caused by handcuffs shouldn't be ignored, especially when officers are aware that excessive tightening can cause long-term injuries. This treatment, though not violent, demonstrates an appalling disregard for the man's well-being.
You heard it on the phone. This is obviously an accident because your tires have to make contact.
Because I'm like, I can't understand this. I can't.
This is an accident. He hit something that made him end up like that, right? So we asked for his driver's license, his registration, insurance, and he said no. He has a knife right here, and he keeps putting his hands where you are, so I went to take the knife, and he pushed her. So that is why he's arrested. We can't, he's obviously drunk, we can't do anything about the DUI. Like we said, this is a crash, and he pushed her.
And like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how did this happen, like?
He won't tell us.
It's like 10 feet south of Jackson.
And he pushed you? I can't believe he pushed somebody. Huh?
Oh, he's drunk, so.
And he pushed you?
No, me. No? That's why he's going to jail. Car's being towed.
That's the only thing he's been charged with is battery and law enforcement also. We can't charge him with a DUI.
So he got lucky in that aspect.
When the man's girlfriend arrived at the scene, the officer's story began to unravel. It became clear that their frustration stemmed from not being able to charge the man with DUI. He wasn't even in the vehicle when they arrived, so they had no evidence to support such a charge. With no DUI charge available, the officers seemingly decided to escalate the situation by charging him with battery on an officer, a third-degree felony under Florida Statute 784.07. The decision to arrest him for such a charge highlights the questionable intent behind their actions.
But when you have to sell the car, you wouldn't be able to drive it. Even
Why not?
Right.
Why can't drive it?
Because it's totaled. The undercarriage has damage. You can't. You got to get a tow truck to pull that off the tracks. It doesn't just drive off.
Yeah, because he told me something about that, and I just read down the street. Like, I just put on my clothes and come out here. Like,
yeah, unfortunately, there's no way.
You can't pull that out of.
No.
I could.
But then there's damage to the bottom of it.
I could pull it out. I could take it home. I mean, like, not to his home.
The officer's assumption that the car was totaled was baseless. This was likely just another way for the officers to justify towing the vehicle and making the situation more complicated. Their actions, it seems, were motivated more by frustration and a desire for control than by any legitimate legal reasoning.
No. He's an adult, and these are the consequences.
Yeah, I know. He's a big baby.
Trust me, a tow truck is a lot cheaper than the $10,000 DUI that he would have gotten had he been sitting in that driver's seat.
Yeah.
Okay. But now we need to start doing the paperwork and stuff, so.
I'll get out of y'all. Okay. Out of you guys.
All right. Have a good night. Okay, well, he's being 10-15 due to the circuit court. Originally. So it's a crash, and it can be ordered.
Excuse me, man.
What?
Can I tell my girlfriend something?
No.
I can't tell her anything?
No.
Why not? You won't tell me anything.
That would be me using my discretion and being courteous, which I don't have to do. Exactly, because I don't need to. You've given me no reason to go out of my way to do anything for you. I don't care. I'm a citizen too.
Yeah, but you are a citizen. Do you care if money is people?
I don't have to be courteous to someone who pushed me.
I didn't push you. Stop it.
It's on video, so whatever. Take it to court.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
You also wouldn't give us the information we asked for, so.
You all have it right now already. So now what is the issue? Your pride, that's it? You work for the people, your pride is what makes you.
I work for the city, I don't work for the people.
What's even more troubling is the officer's comment on the body cam, admitting she didn't work for the people. This admission reveals a dangerous attitude toward her duty, indicating a lack of concern for the citizens she's supposed to protect and serve. Her actions throughout this encounter align with this sentiment, motivated more by personal dissatisfaction than a genuine need to uphold the law.
You pay your taxes.
I pay my taxes too.
Hey, don't worry, I'm requesting everything. All of it.
Go ahead.
I'm for request everything. And all of my rights. All
okay, good for you.
Damn. Okay, you should have no trust at all. You don't want to treat citizens right at all.
We'll check them. Give us a second.
No, second at all. You had thousands of seconds. So
well, you called your girlfriend to come over here, so we had to deal with her. I don't know what she's going to do.
I asked you to make it. You know, you have to try. You don't understand you recognize that you work for the damn people, bro. You gotta be passionate about it. Civil courtesy.
Ma'am, step away from the car. Okay. Well, you need to put that back. So.
I just turned the car off because it was running.
Gotcha. Can I have the keys back? Thank you. You can't go in the car. And we already told you this.
I
told you this.
No, I didn't tell you.
Can you please
I'm
step away
sorry.
now? Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Can you see the cups? You want me to listen?
There's no purpose of calling you all. I'm doing this. People are supposed to serve the check. They ain't come and harass and arrest. Lock that up. I have AAA already too, and I told them I have AAA. I'm going to use them. I have 3 more moves that I can move on them. I pay for it yearly. Everything is registered. My license, my registration, everything is fine. Yes. But everything is fine. But you just want to get them. You just want your you want to get them sent for your arrest. You know, like yeah.
Ultimately, the man was taken to jail and booked for battery on a law enforcement officer. What we do know is that this encounter raises serious questions about the way law enforcement can sometimes escalate situations unnecessarily. It's a reminder of the importance of understanding the limits of police power and the right